Best known for her role as Agent Sharon Macquarie, Alexandra Bastedo has been cited as one of Britain's most attractive women of the 60s and 70s. The mistake she made in the beginning of her acting career would lead her to struggle in the film industry for decades. Continue watching to see where it all went wrong for this charming actress. Her early life. Alexandra Lendon Bastedo was born on March 9, 1946 in Hove, England. Despite being born in the UK, she was a mixture of nationalities. Her father was of Canadian, Spanish, Scottish, and Dutch descent, while her mother was of German, Italian, and French descent. Because both her and her parents came from a multicultural background, Alexandra learned how to speak German, French, Spanish, and Italian. Since she was young, she had a passion for art and drama. Alexandra discovered this during her years in Brighton and Hove High School, and eventually decided to continue her studies in the Brighton School of Drama. Alexandra struggled to gain recognition for her first decade in the film industry. After finishing her studies, she started auditioning for many films and finally won her first role in the 1963 movie called 13 Frightened Girls. Even though she won one of the title roles, it ended up being poorly received by the public. However, her acting in the film was exceptional, so she gained recognition throughout Europe and earned the nickname La Bastedo, which she is known by today. She made her first popular appearance in Doctor and Clover, released 3 years after her debut. But unfortunately, the only part she had in the movie was a non-speaking role as a dancing nurse at a party. During the 1960s, Alexandra was mostly familiar to viewers for her impressive skills to speak many languages. Her ability to be multilingual landed her the role of co-presenter in the Miss World competition alongside Pete Marshall, as well as translation assistant of 10 Downing Street in Westminster, London. Even though Alexandra would continue to take part in auditions, she was unable to land a role. So until 1979, she settled down and worked as a translation assistant. Finally, in the late 70s, Alexandra was cast in a series called The Aphrodite Inheritance. But this series wasn't too popular to give Alexandra the recognition she dreamed of. She decided to do something different in 1988 and became the cover star for the album by The Smiths, which was a very popular band of the 80s. The album charted at second place on the UK album charts. Her image on the cover for the album sparked the interest of a director to hire Alexandra in appearing in a famous film called Mill at Sunning. The movie was a production of a popular psychological thriller called Dangerous Obsession, written by N.J. Crisp. Here, the actress played alongside famous actors such as John Shalley and Mark Sinden. A couple of years later, Alexandra went on to appear in a second broadcast episode of a show called Absolutely Fabulous. In her role, she portrayed a woman playing as a 60s model associate. In the early 90s, she also got cast alongside actor Roger Moore in 2 episodes of a series called The Saint. Alexandra once again united with her co-stars from one of her first films, The Champions, to provide an interview and commentaries for the DVD version of the series. Even though the actress hadn't led any major roles yet in her career, she didn't stop auditioning for many films. Around 2006, Alexandra ended up landing a role in the movie Batman Begins and started touring theaters with Simon Ward and Leslie Grantham for the production of Beyond Reasonable Doubt in 2006. 2 years later, she portrayed Cynthia when she joined the cast of EastEnders. In the same year, she managed to be co-presenter alongside Ed Stewart at Lighthouse Pool in The Magic of Mantovani. The concert she presented was a major success and led to another similar concert a year later where she co-presented again with the Mantovani Orchestra. Her life outside of acting. When it came to her love life, Alexandra dated David Frost for a few years until the couple broke up. Alexandra went on to date Omar Sharif. During this time, she had another love interest called Steve McQueen, but she eventually denied his proposal for a relationship and continued dating Omar. The romantic relationship with him lasted only a few weeks because the actor had horrible spending habits, and Alexandra also found him cheating on her with other women through the phone. The actress later went on to date a Fleet Street journalist called Mike Tompkins, who had quite an unusual lifestyle. He used to be a celebrity journalist, but abandoned abandoned the lifestyle to live in the wilderness alone. After meeting with Gina, he moved in with her in Canada and the couple soon decided to get married. However, Alexandra's contract for the Champions prohibited her from marrying anyone, so the couple ended up crossing paths, and in 1980, the actress finally got married to director, writer, and actor Patrick Garland, who used to work at Chichester Cathedral at the Chichester Festival Theatre. The marriage lasted until her husband passed away on April 19, 2013. Both of them had similar interests in life and focused on writing several books on veganism, helping animals, and caring for pets. Alexandra's contributions in advocating for animal welfare. For most of her life, the actress had been a vegetarian and even opened an animal sanctuary called Alexandra Bastedo Champions to help suffering animals who were abandoned by their owners. In one of the few interviews that she gave, Alexandra gave viewers a glimpse of her personal life regarding her work outside acting. She spoke at the Where Are They Now BBC television series and revealed that even though she used to be president for the RSPCA branch in her local area, she gave it all up just to dedicate more time to grow her animal sanctuary business located in West Killington in Sussex. She eventually settled in the area with her husband around the late 2000s. In their last few years, the couple spent their time gardening and raising their animal farm, which consisted of many territorial cats, a couple of Doberman, and donkeys, horses, goats, and pigs. Alexandra also revealed that both she and her husband loved to read and kept a room filled with more than 12,000 books. In 2010, she also dedicated time to several animal welfare organizations, including Wildlife Aid Foundation, Compassion in World Farming, Greyhounds in Need, and National Animal Welfare Trust. Unfortunately, Alexandra Bastedo passed away from cancer 1 year after her husband's death on January 12, 2014. She died at the age of 67 while seeking treatment in a hospital near Worthing, England. Alexandra was then buried next to her husband at St. Mary's Church, located in Sussex. That's a wrap up for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give us a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.